expert. Got Mr. Ueno to spend some time with you. We thought it's a good idea to share with you some of his experience and some subjects that we think is important for you. Just to give you an introduction, I think I need to be the one introducing Ueno-san. You all know who is Ueno-san, right? Yes. He is the pride of us Asians. Is the proud owner of Bar High Five, and he has been on our global world class guru for the past 7 years since 2008-2009. Right, so he has been our global judge since day one. And on top of that, he is also the only Asian bartender to be nominated the Tales of Cocktails Best International Bartender for the past 3 years. Alright, although I think he should have won, but you know. And then, Bar High Five has been in the world 50 best bars for the past 4-5 years. And Bar High Five has been voted Asia Best Bar for the past 2 years. And so, he is really an expert in bartending. And please spend a lot of energy learning from him. Listening to him and not just want to see him and take photo with him.
Yes.
Yes. No taking photo. Listen, learn. Okay? Don't take video. If you take video, you have to pay him money later. Okay? Okay? One video, 100 viewers.
How much? And what do I know?
So if I see you, take a camera, I'll come to you, 100 US. I take 50%, you take 50%. Okay? So I'm going to pass the bar to Mr. Ueno. Give him a round of applause. So, first of all, can you hear me? Can you hear me all?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for Diageo for having me here. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, thank you very much, all of you, to show your skills that you have now. It was always good and bad. I mean, good or not so good, you know. But it's okay. You're the promising bartender who goes to better and better years and years. Do you all understand English? Little bit? Okay. So, today, I am not going to talk about hard shaking. I'm not talking about ice carving. Japanese bartending. I'm not talking about that. So what do you want to know? What do you want to know? My experience? Not in the personal. Well, I have been very, very lucky person who speaks English in Japan. I'm a bartender. I didn't like to study at school. That's why I became a bartender. If I liked to study at school, I became a lawyer. But the bartending job is very special. Sitting in front of you, especially in my town called Ginza, Tokyo, is highest in the society. There's a president, there's a chairman, there's a doctor. They're all educated. They're well-behaved, educated. I don't have to worry about very much things like getting killed, drunk. I don't have that kind of problem right now. I don't say zero.
not much. Those highly educated persons bow to me and thank me and also pay me. It's a very special occupation. Don't you think? Yes. But we have to be good. You have to be respected. You have to be very, very well behaved. When I was young, I was long from customers to talk to them. One person talk about his life. If I joined his company, I could never be able to talk to the president. But I have many presidents to talk about. Very special occupation we have. But at the same time, longer hours, longer day, less pay, hard working, no insurance. It's the same. It's one of the lowest in occupation in the society. But if you believe it or not, one of the lowest. It's very, very difficult to be. You don't need degrees. You don't need a certification. The things you only need is skill. But I was watching last 2 days a mostly disappointed the results that you have done. When I judged the Diageo Wall class, I was always watch what they're doing behind about any daily work. Talk to customers. You talk to most of you really low voice. Don't look at us. Just when I do this, it's not good. I can't hear. When you talk to a customer, you have to make a voice that they can listen. Yes? Most of you can't. I couldn't hear you. I can't hear. Eye contact with customer, very important. Show you're confident. I believe it's dialect to influence to the drink. Your eye contact, your postures, your attitude is directly influenced to the drink. I believe if you do this, what was a strainer? What's a lemon? You have to prepare beforehand. You have to know where your equipment is. Otherwise, is this person okay? To start the drink, I have to pay like $100.
Not 100,
$200.
$200.
You know? Is this drink worth to pay? It's the same thing. In the competition, the Diageo World Cup competition is all about you, not only drink. Drink has to be good, well balanced, well express the spirit. It's a spirit company. Even if it's balanced, I have to feel spirit inside the drink. Okay? You have to be very careful about it. Even this is well balanced, sweetness, sourness, but I need to taste spirit inside the drink. That's the things I'm always looking for. Right? Work. Of course, this is not exactly a place you're working every day. So it's a little bit difficult to explain which one is the station you got, the right side, the left side. It's a bit difficult for you, I understand. But you have 5 minutes, 2 days. You have to figure it out. You have to get ready. You have to be confident. Example. This is for the French classic. I saw some of you using this shaker. The way that using this shaker is warm. This thing is pretty good. So, what's the difference between this shaker and this shaker? So, what is the biggest difference between this one? Anyone? Okay. I understand the Bethany is a little bit shy. So, this is a 2-piece, yes? This is 2-piece. And this is 3-piece. So strainer is already filled out. Yes. Something else? If you make one portion, what's the difference? Distance. Water and ice is going back and forth. It's a difference. Understand? So, if it's different, what's the difference? Where you're making, you're using same ice, same ingredients. It should be different the way you make it. Right? So, when you use this one, how do you use it? Put the ice, maybe chill a little bit. Ice is in here. Where do you put the ingredients? You pour the ingredients here. Yes? Put all ingredients in this pot. You can maybe check the balance. Maybe you can chew up extra water. Yes? You can't do this. Maybe check it a little bit. But you have to dump it first. Yes? Going in. Put the ice again. And shake. I think the one of you use this one for all ingredients in this side. This is advantage. You can put all ingredients first, and the ice is inside of it already. Taste it, see, shake. That's the way you use. Yes? And I saw someone of you dry shake this cup. Egg white, dry shake. It's why? Because after dry shake, you put the ice and the shake it again. Yes? So once you take the strainer out, foam come out. You have to clean it again, otherwise you get so messy. If you use dry shake, the part has to go inside. Do you know the Scott White? new technique called reverse flashing? No? No? Reverse flashing, which is you shake with ice first and string things together, dump the ice, and the dry shake. You get so much foam. Just for you. Because I don't do. I do different. But it's called a reverse stretch. If you get the better result, you can use it. Okay? Which I don't use it. So, I keep saying clean the ball. You might see what I'm saying, I like clean tape. Because if you keep dropping lines, dropping engaging, the bar is very missing. And the customer don't like it. And then you spill in daily work, of course. I do too. But you wipe it off, yes? In your work, you wipe it. But in competition, done. Not much people just don't clean. Why? I'm watching how do you work in the daily work. Your boss. If you don't clean it, this bartender doesn't clean in the bar. It must be very dirty. I sometimes go to the bar. I don't drink myself. If you believe it or not. I'm not drinker at all. I just want to drink. One glass of beer, I'll drink me. So I don't drink. So I don't go to bars very often. But sometimes my sponsors take my hand to go to bars and stuff. Mr. Lemon. It's big portion. It's difficult for me to drink alcohol. I'm a Japanese. I don't like to waste, but I can't drink it all. So I just taste it. Let's go the other. So I usually can't drink. But which one of you don't drink? You don't drink. Very weak. Most of you drink like a drinker.
I don't like salt. I don't like salt.
You don't like shot?
I like bottle. Yeah.
So you see money. So, you clean while you work. You know how to use like old equipment. But this is not real job. This is competition. So it's a little bit of it. You have to add something to show yourself. You have a time limit, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You have to do it on time. So you have to practice. Many hours, many days. How long do you have to get here before competition? When did you know you're coming? Months ago? 3 months ago. 3 months ago. 3 weeks ago. A month ago. So you had 1 month to prepare. Yes. Market? Not really. But did you know which market you go?
Yes, no.
So you could go and see the price.
Yes.
You have amount of the money. You can think about it. You can prepare. You could prepare. Maybe it's a little bit difficult about the money. So it's a little bit difficult. advantage for coaching. But over time, very bad. Even if you have very good skill, very good twins, it decreases the point. But if you have a routine, you have confidence, you have a practicing many times in 5 minutes, you never go over time. You never go over. For speed challenge, was difficult. But do you do double shake? Do you do double stick? Don't use any skills you don't use on a daily. Don't use any equipment you don't play with the daily work, the competition. Global final in Delhi. It's about 3 years ago. Japanese bartending is really popular. Japanese bartending. Wow. Hey, people are all Japanese bartending. Oh, Japanese are cold shaker, blah, blah, blah. And one of the competitors just couldn't use it. I was simply asked, have you ever played with a cold shaker? This is my first time. This is a all-class global final. You use an equipment you never played with. It's stupid, isn't it? It's so stupid. If you don't use equipment you play with all the time and every day behind the bar, you don't know how to use it. You can't use it well. So if you don't double steer from double steer one shape, double shape, if you don't do it every day, just don't do it. Don't do it. You can make 8 drinks in 8 minutes. But you have to be very straightforward. Once you touch one button, you can never touch again in the speech. Never. So, you have 2 gin drink, 2 tequila drink, maybe 2 whiskey. You can only touch one thing. So it makes you soft. Any other ingredient, don't touch twice. Okay? And the most the cocktail made for speed challenge wasn't good at all. Sorry to say. But I have to be very, very honest because I came all over from Far East to talk to you. So I only said, oh, you're good. Oh, you're the best. No problem. It doesn't make any sense. If I don't like it, I should say I don't like it. Because that's the reason they should. Yes? You have to appreciate the breath. Some of you use small bottle for the base spirit as well. You can use a small bottle, the other breath, body, blah, 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 to use small, but you have to show the bottle reserve brand to the customer. Now you are using it. Okay? It's a common sense. That's why you They pay for your accommodation, hotel. Did you pay for lunch? Sorry? You did.
No, I did. They don't.
Company didn't know, huh?
Sorry.
So you didn't pay. So the brand paid. They are shooting you. If you're not here, you just go home, work, back and forth every day. There's no spotlight. They're gonna shoot you and broadcast to the public. We are not actors. We are not actors. But you might be in the YouTube. It's a special, right? You guys are special to be. Understand? You're not the bartender who only go back and forth to the home and work. You are one of the top bartenders in the country. Did you know that? Did you know that? I told you not to give up. Show yourself. Because of that. Yes? You just don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming on you. I'm just giving you courage. Be a man. Courage. You threw out the Diageo money to the garbage can. But you didn't do it. Right? Even you failed. They gave you a second chance. You take it. Take it. You might win. Okay? Later, some of you win. For the other, lose. But there's always next one. There's always next one. It's a problem, young bartenders in Asia. Always. I've been judging many years. Some bartenders are close to win. If they practice many times, next 1 year, they might win. I'm looking for to see the bartender. I'm in the company, country. They don't show up. Oh, I'm too busy. Oh, I'm too busy to work. Maybe next year. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. If you don't make time, there's no time. If you don't make time, never come to you. I'm very committed. I'm giving my hours for you. 2 days. If I don't have 2 days of this, I finish many works. But I gave my time for you. Yes? Anything you want to know, except how champagne, how it's driving, and blah blah blah, forget about the YouTube. Nowadays, you go on YouTube, you get many information, Facebook and everything, many information, as much as you want. But before you become a creative artist, you have to make proper classification. Why? Because a lot classic cocktail has a golden recipe, golden balance. Of course, my perfect balance and your perfect balance might not the same. Zero bartender ask me, I like sweet, I like sour. No one ever asked me anything. Why? At the daily work, you don't ask me anything to the bathroom. You like a sour? You like sweet? You don't ask me about. You did. Yes. You did, yeah? Why didn't you? I'm not from Vietnam. The most we drinks a bit sweet sour. Everything sweet sour. But I'm not from Vietnam. When I drink it, just a little bit sweet. If you could ask me, you like a sweet side, you like a sour side, maybe straightforward side. You could say, yes? Judges, well, I could say customers. I want to talk to them, ask them questions, how they like. It's one of the ways to get involved with judges in your routine. So once one of you, maybe four of you go and Southeast Asia final round. Four going to the Thailand. So give a little advice. If you like it, take it. If you don't like it, just make the judges get involved into your routine. Eye contact. How do you like it? So you can adjust the balance. The balance. None of the judges at Southeast Asia final, not from here. So you don't know their face. When I'm working, I don't have a menu in my body. I don't have it. Zero. Every single drink. What kind of base thing? Gin? Would you like to have a refreshing drink or more spirit force? Spirit force? Would you like to have a cocktail glass or on-rock style? On-rock style? Like one to some local flavor today? Like this. Every single drink. I have as many times. As size as my fork. Maybe the next 10 years I will get big. Okay. Anyway, but 95, maybe 98% I saw is cocktail. Only two bartenders work, me and my bartender. Every single drink we ask, do we make it, do we serve it, and every single drink I ask how is the drink. We make hundreds of cocktails for that. We do every single drink. Even a simple gin and tonic. And I'm paying you 100%. That's not. So that is a one of the routine you can get involved with judges in your routine. Right? So, for the basket, for you, 10 years. So what else? What's your interest? I'm not a big fan of double shake, double stir. I can't do it totally because I've never done it. But right hand, left hand, it's not always the same. I can understand double shake. Double stir. It's two different things. Two same things. But right and left, they never go the same motion. Your right hand is very fast, left hand is really slow. At the finish at the same time. And then to the that's right. If you're super special double stir, it's good. I would like to see it, but I've never seen it. Never seen it. Wow! I never have seen it. Why did you choose double stir? Why did you choose double stir? Because of the timing. Maybe most of you prepare 6 strings. I could say, oh, and you got extra time, and some of you made a few. If there is extra 1 minute, 2 minutes, you can just stir one by one. And then chill, nice, well-mixed drinks. Most of the double stir thing, it wasn't cold enough at all. It wasn't mixed enough. It was ashy, the taste is separated. It wasn't good. I'm sorry to say. 0 cocktail was good. So, if you want to do it more. Practice. To become a specialist. If I do double stir, I'm a world number 1. If I stir 2, 3 in one hand, I'm a world number 1. Until you can say, you try. Then surprise me, wow, this guy looks really good. And I clap it. I really. Okay? What else? Challenges. Some of the customers ask me, what is your signature cocktail? I say, the people like my wife. So I call it signature classic. For the second drink, what is the other signature? Look, the people should have only one signature. Yes? In my part, Japanese whiskey is getting really super popular now. Even if you come to Japan, there is no whiskey. So don't waste your money. Not much money, not much Japanese whiskey left. Because they didn't work in 10, 12 years ago. Whiskey consumption was under the bottom. Whiskey wasn't popular at all. The last few years, whiskey and soda, whiskey highballs are very popular. And Japanese whiskey got hours and everything. So popular. But I worry. Japanese whiskey base, local ingredients, sour, not sour, have many different types. So once you call it signature cocktail, it has to show yourself into the drink. You can only sign your credit card. Oh, there's a case. Maybe a contract, you sign it. Nobody else can. Only you. That is signature. That called signature. So when you make a signature cocktail, I use this because this expresses myself. I use this one because this expresses my country. This is exactly what I'm looking for. In the world-class competition, everything you think need a reason why you put this. I do this because blah blah blah. That because otherwise, judges ask you questions. Once the judges ask you a question, you are a loser because you didn't explain it. You're supposed to explain everything. So once you didn't get a question, deal with it. Well routine. So once you, one of you get so many questions, you have to so many questions. They didn't like me or you didn't present well. Right? So once I get no question, good. That means you are good. At the bottom. Right? Signature. Express yourself. This is the cocktail only I can see. Never next to me. Not the others can make it. Homemade ingredients good. From your home is good. You have to show yourself. Okay? And batching sort, generally speaking, maybe you batch in a big bowl. Yeah? And maybe you can shake and stir. But that's it. Maybe one simple button. Otherwise, 100% party. First, welcome. The punch is welcoming. You can drink all day long. 2 drinks, 5 drinks, 10 drinks. That's a punch. But this one was a batch. See, a batch. Why do you have to batch? Because you have to serve a lot of people at the same time. Yes? So, very complex routine. Maybe you can coach it. Maybe you can. But the technique, simple. If you know it, knowing, it's okay. If you could explode 100 times, shake it, stir it, it's okay. But have to be very simple and express yourself. Is the factor of signature. Anything else would back it up? If you don't, cut it out. Nothing? Nothing you want to know? My whole week is a week. Okay? And after this, you come to me, ask a question, I don't answer.
Can we try?
For Mexican edible, some of you use like this. Smoked salad.
Yes,
And the lemon juice. When I am working in my body, I feel it before I squeeze. Because the oil is getting inside. You know, I get a little bit bitter.
No, just take pictures, not make video.
That's special. That's special. Wow, Mr. Man, are using Mexican edible. That's very unusual. Okay. This is not competition, I'm not talking.
Yeah.
I have a special business. I try to do second best. Okay? I usually do. If you want to drink the best one, high five. When I'm making drinks every day, I put less sour. If it's too sour, it's really, really difficult to just. So I put a little bit less every time. So I add it twice. Okay. 1 week. When I see a competition, beautiful. Really? Well, trust you. Shake it.
You know
This isn't Japanese product. It's for the funny Japanese. They don't say much. Hi, lady. You're the first one.
Thank you.
Welcome. So, time is running. Anyone? Anyone? Except making drinks? Yes.
You prefer no garnish?
Usually in my country, I do olives, I do lemon trees, I do lemon zest,
Yeah.
olive trees, I do cherry. No extra garnish. In my country, we stay classic. We stay old school. So if you don't have garnish, I don't put any.
Everything is inside the pasta already.
Yep.
Sorry?
You're not confident.
Oh no, no.
I didn't see. Anything?
What's your favorite local ingredient in Vietnam?
Local ingredient
In Vietnam, what's your favorite thing in the market or?
in Vietnam.
No, you think it's interesting?
It's only 2 days in Vietnam.
Oh really?
I know. Johnny Walker.
To be honest, I fly in there before yesterday.
Okay.
Stay here all day. Yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Stay here all day today.
So you have yet to explore the...
And maybe tomorrow.
Oh goodness.
So maybe next time I go to market
Yeah.
to see something really interesting. Some of you using some local tea or local fruit and grassy thing. What's very interesting? Some costume and that was new.
What's the favorite spirit among the Japanese folks? What do they like the best?
In generally speaking, Japanese is a gin or cocktail, whiskey.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Nothing really vodka.
Yeah.
World trend mezcal.
So what if there's 5 or 7 customers coming in the time? How can they serve them and make the consistent quality to the cocktail and the certification to use all of them? Because I heard that you usually choose bartender in the bar. Is any waiter or
Nope.
you like the bartender do everything? Take order, check everything,
Taking course,
everything. So
taking umbrella when I was raining.
what if too many people coming at the same time?
And my bar is very small, first of all. But I sometimes take 6, 7, 8, a group, one group. Good.
I really want
My
to start
bartender take order, come in, boom, 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 boom. Like a speech on it, you have.
I know that. You spend many time on one content per person. Ask them what is their flavor.
We do the same for the one.
So how long did
It
you
depends on the customer. Someone wants a similar old-fashioned Negroni, that's easy, but sometimes I would like to have a Japanese whiskey base and sweet side, or spirit port, and on the rock style, something like that. Yeah,
I really want to.
you can come anytime. And the very latest music I have for you. I take no reservation from me. So that's only one thing. I have so much problem taking
Just
reservation.
the last one. How can I become your bartender?